to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money. They say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time. Out and about, out chasing paper. The streets of my house and the house always wins like Vegas. Never down for the count. Second win, second nature. Found mine. Never had my hands out. Fuck favors. By design, everything tailored. In my youth, it was shell toes, no Chuck Taylors. Weak soap game, had a game, so it's still the same code game, so it's still the same code. We all pay the cost, pay dues. Move with the mind state that I can't lose. On the grind, push a hard line with my linemen. Back when I was young, I said it's all about timing. Till it's my time, all the stars are aligning. I'm a diamond in the rough, couple cuts got me shining. This game, you cannot cop on consignment. In the field, all we do is execute assignments. The game should be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money. They say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time to talk. The game should be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money. They say money talk, I ain't got no time to waste, you ain't got no time to talk.
First, we get into this paper. See, I want it all, plus some UNDERDOG acres, a lot of alcohol, few dash bags of paper. Run this shit like a ship and I'm the sailor. Cold, kinda like it's fresh up out the freezer. Cold, if she ain't talking bread, I don't need her. Soon as I meet her, I'm a fucker, then I leave her. It's the old Mac needs, treat them all like bottom feeders. Break it down slow for them folks that don't know. I'm a seasoned vet, black belt out the dojo. With a wide range of weapons, so I'm out the holster. Keeping all options open, so many ways that I can fold ya. Told you from the gate, never been about no play. Get it on the go, they never been known for no delay. The game should be sold, not to be told. Keep your mouth shut, don't have to break the mold. Mac needs.
Break the work down, it's fence to move. Push that work out, I distribute. Break the work down, it's fence to move. Push that work out, I just distribute. A young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor.
I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. You know I'm the boy, get money's what I'm used to.
Keep you straight from the gate, so I don't confuse ya. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'ma make noise, shout to my producer. I'm an entertainer, but I ain't here to amuse ya. Yeah, fuck with shooters and they all fucking users. Come through and wake that ass up like a rooster, hella early in the morning. Early bird gets a worm. Finna get rich for 'em, food for the worms. Cutting cocaine, dropping whole things. It's a cold game, make you run your gold chain. Hungry, but I'm moving in a keto state. For sure, I beat the price on the keys in your state. Catch me running up a tail, fucking up a bag. Make me wonder how long will a good thing last. On my Curtis Mayfield, live a life I can't chill. Push a man, pushing packs, all I do is make squeal. Keep it 100, I'm just numb, yo, I can't feel none of these suckers when they say they real. Stacking Uber cash, I'm an out-of-state supply. Random Uber man here to get away drive. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the
as I make my way. The fact I'm still alive, my claim to fame. It's no surprise I'm on a rise, finna stake my claim. Separate me from the others, cause we ain't the same. Ask my brothers from another, we ain't for play. Time is money, so we got no time to waste. Soon as this thing's moving, it can't be stopped. Blue bands in my pocket, call that juggernaut.
Anywhere in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. We should ride together.
You know the stat quo. Finna get a bag, bustin' down that blow. Out of East Side Ho, where they know my name.
What up, Fantasy Football Hustler back at ya.
What's happening? Bogard Scott Free. Happy Friday, y'all.
Yeah. Let's see who's up in the chat. Hey, we got Marty in the house.
What's happening?
What up, Dion?
What's happening?
And Dion said Jaleel or Warren.
Jaleel.
Yeah.
And Najee might have been limited in practice, but it had nothing to do with an injury. I don't know what they're doing over there. They're just trying to save him.
Then he said Olave or Addison. Man. Olave, but it's ugly. Dion threw a couple in here. Stash Michael Wilson or Marvin Mims.
Wilson. It would be both.
Yeah.
Because, they kind of have a similar outlook here. Like Marvin Mims were already seen. Like, at least, for Michael Wilson, excuse me, he's playing, on average at 85% of the snaps. So,
yeah. Mechie, what up, Derek? Derek in the house. Chase in the house. What up, guys?
What up, fellas?
Mechie DeGoot. Bench 2. Kamara, Pollard, Olave, Puka, Kyren Ayuk. Olave.
Kyren?
Yeah, I'm with that.
Yeah, I'm not really getting out the Puka like that yet.
Roger said, damn, I love it. Ain't even started yet, and y'all already blowing the shit up. Hell yeah, man. That's how it goes.
Yeah, shit. Okay.
All right. M. Dave, 420 bros. Would you trade Gabe Davis for Jerome Ford? No.
No, why would I want to give up a piece that's hella working for me right now and then bring back Jerome Ford, who's not doing anything for me this week on a bye week? Then he comes back against the Niners, and then, you know what I mean? Then, we're coming up off of a bye week. Does Kareem Hunt look better to them? And they come out, and it's like more of an even split. Like, there's too many outcomes for me to just come up off of a Gabe Davis that's actually been real useful.
What up, Brandon? What up, Frank? What's going down?
Deal with it.
All right. And Tom Meal said Najee about to get traded. Man, that'd be super cool because their line is straight garbage over there.
Okay, who needs a running back like that? Let's play this game real quick.
Miami.
Oh, my God. They wouldn't do that.
I know they would.
Oh, my God, I didn't think of that.
That would be, of course, that's never going to happen.
It would be annoying. He would definitely be in somewhat of a rotation, right? Like,
come on, man. I think it would be him and A-Chain, like Mostert.
How about this for the
Wilson,
sake of it?
Those guys would be depth pieces at that point.
And for the sake of it, I wouldn't even care. I'm not saying it's limited to out of conference. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Got some Sour D, the Tyson 2.0 Sour D. Check this bad boy out.
Nice.
Oh, shit. Emil said the Bears. Fuck that. It'll be worse.
The Bears ain't even beat up like that. They got Roshan concussed, and then Herbert got an ankle. Like, they're going to be all right.
Ooh. All right. I got one.
Who?
Minnesota.
Stop it. I'm not mad at that.
I think that would be the most fun out of like a lot of options.
They would have to be like this. As long as they told me, okay, here's a video of us announcing Najee's trade. Everybody, Najee's coming here. Alexander Madison, your new Ty Chandler. Cam Akers, your new Alexander Madison. This is our new lead guy.
It could happen, right? They didn't pay nothing for Cam Akers, so
I don't think they just move on from a first-round running back like that. They got too many years on them that they could squeeze out of them and get production for cheap. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't see them officially moving on from them. I don't think Warren is the guy. We've already looked at not even advanced. And if you need to look at advanced analytics to like discover why Warren's better, you haven't looked at the regular statistics, because like all of Najee's numbers are better. It's just, it looks trash because like their play calling is garbage.
Yeah, and then like in the moment's notice when they get creative with Warren, it makes him look better. Like, oh my God, 8-yard reception.
Najee would look good if he had the ball with like nobody around him for like 5 yards. He'd make those same plays.
Yeah,
It's not working, not happening for him. Still P said fire Ron Rivera. Oh man.
I mean, you know what's crazy? I'll give him this much. He makes one hell of a halftime adjustment. He goes in there and, all right, this is what we're doing wrong. They held him to 3 points in that third quarter and pretty much blanked him out.
Well, they held him to 0.
The last 6 minutes of the fourth quarter.
They held him to 0 in the third quarter.
They gave him the field. Oh yeah, they got the field goal early in the fourth. You're right.
Yeah. But other than that, how about that? He made a hell of a third quarter adjustment, because that's the only one where they didn't score double-digit points in that quarter.
And what did they do? They put up 17 points in that quarter, and they didn't do shit in the fourth quarter, huh? Except for like another field goal.
No, they
they got the Curtis.
They got 7. They got 13 in the fourth quarter. The Bears.
Okay. No, I'm talking about the Commandos. Like they put up
11 in that quarter and then 6 in the fourth. So
okay,
it's just kind of whack all around. All right, let's see. Let's get a couple more questions or comments, and then we'll get to the news. And what up, Robert? He said, guys, the Lions, St. Brown is listed as doubtful. That was going to be one of the pieces that we talked about at the top of the news show. So, yeah, and he said, I have Williams and Reynolds. Which one would you play? Reynolds, the Reynolds rap. This might be one of the last viable games for the Reynolds rap.
I mean, even last week he wasn't bad. You know what I mean? What did he do? 69 yards, something like that?
It was all right. It was
a couple catches.
Viking Queen, what up?
What up? All hail the Viking Queen. I think I'd rather play Jamison Williams, but that's just me talking about like moving forward, right? Probably for this game, it's Reynolds.
Roger said, got to start 2 and flex 1. Kupp, Nuka, A-Chain, Nico, Kyren.
Kupp, A-Chain, Nico, Kyren.
A-Chain, Nuka. And then it's Kupp or Nico. I'll just say Kyren.
You sitting? Yeah.
I'll play Kupp. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I mean, Nico's got AJ Terrell, but I don't know. This game is going to prove if Nico is matchup proof or not.
And then I want everyone to look at what the Steelers defense is allowing. Week 1, big old Brandon Ayuk. Week 2, who'd they play? Devontae Adams, big game. Week 3, who'd they play?
Who did they play in third? Raiders?
They played the
Raiders was week 3. I thought they played week 2. The Browns. It was the Browns week 2.
Yeah. And then that one was just an ugly game. I mean, they did give up. They did give up like 10 or like it was
like 20 points, but weren't some of the defense part of that?
Yeah.
For the Browns, the Browns scored 22, but I think something.
Yeah. And then they did it on the ground pretty much. I mean, they scored a couple. They scored one on the ground with Watson and one through the air to Ford.
They played the Texans. Wow, Raiders and the Texans.
Yeah, and then both Adams and Nico went crazy. I mean, I'm just saying. So 1 out of 3 games or 4 games so far, the number 1 option on the opposing team didn't do much. But like again, this is like a trend here. So, and who the Steelers playing this week?
Ravens.
Playing the Ravens. Oh no,
I just don't really like it for Flowers either way.
Yeah, or like Rashad Bateman, even like no one's.
Man, Rashad Bateman hasn't been shit. I'm not even starting him.
He's coming back.
I'm not even starting him in our dynasties, man. I'm playing guys like Allen Robinson like over him.
I'm just saying this might be a play. Not Bateman, but just I'll play someone there.
Absurd Dreams. He said 16-man dynasty. Would you trade Claypool for MVS or Campbell? I'd trade Claypool for anybody, but I don't know, like MVS and Campbell.
Not MVS or Campbell.
Yeah.
Is Campbell like doing anything? Is he doing stuff?
No.
Perry Campbell.
Peacock said Rivera told the sideline reporter He didn't tell the team anything. He said he let them talk amongst themselves at halftime. That makes it even worse.
Yeah, he's just a fraud now. He's just taking credit for. If they would have won that game, he would have took all the credit out. Yeah, you know.
I mean, sometimes that's what it is. Sometimes the coach doesn't need to give the halftime speech. We've seen it in movies all the time, where like the coach is about to come in, but you hear someone on the team, you know, is getting everybody riled up.
That was the wolf, huh? In my mind, the wolf said, "Shut up, Ron. Stay in that corner. We're gonna come storming back."
Mechie to go. I traded Gus and Terry for Mixon. Thoughts? Solid. Mm-hmm. What up, Will?
Terry for Mixon probably would have been like, but I guess Gus, if that got the deal done, and I wouldn't have moved off of Terry like that just yet. I do like that Arizona gives up a bunch of booty on the ground to running back, so immediately it's a good play for you.
And Will said Waddle or Devonta Smith, then A-Chain or Montgomery. I'll go Waddle, and I'll go.
And I'll play Montgomery. And I'll try to see if I can flex A-Chain and or even Devontae Smith. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll play A-Chain over Monty because I know that's what you want us to say anyways.
I'm gonna tell him what he needs to hear. And then also if and when A-Chain does better than Monty, you be sure to come back and let old Bogey know. You know what I mean? Like, stupid. You told me Monty over A-Chan. I said A-Chain. I didn't say A-Chan.
What up, Corbin?
What up, Corbin?
Let's see. Oh, man. All right. Yeah, Peacock just reminding us. Here we go. Let's get into it. So we got Amon-Ra is doubtful. So let's go. Anytime we get a doubtful tag, they're not playing. So we need to be making moves as of now. And if you play on Sleeper, you need to be like playing where you can put doubtful players on the IR because they're not going to play anyways once they go doubtful.
Yep.
Let's see. I forgot. So the top of the hour, the top of the news today, Cooper Kupp playing this week. They say he's expected to play. Now, what can we expect from Cooper Kupp? I bet that we can expect. Let's go look at some snap counts here. I bet we can expect for Tutu to drop. I bet we can bank on Van Jefferson. Hella dropping over there. And I say Cooper Kupp plays about 60% of the snaps. That would lower DeMarcus Robinson's not going to play. Ben Skroneck's going to take a big dip or whatever. It'll probably drop Tutu to like 65 and like drop Van Jefferson to like 60 to 65. And then I bet
Van Jefferson's going to stay doing exactly what he's been doing.
You think he's going to stay on the field like his 90%?
He plays like that fucking useless third on the field.
He plays more than everybody.
That's what I'm saying. He's going to stay and like it's 2-2. Like because their 3 wide set is going to be Puka, Kupp, and Van Jefferson. It just is what it is. I would like to think Tutu will still be some kind of viable because he's fun. Toots Magoots.
And what can we really expect as far as targets go? I don't think we can expect less than 7 targets for Kupp no matter what. I mean, shit, he can go one drive and get like 3 or 4 targets on it. Kid said they use wide receiver 3s a lot. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
They would line up in 3 wide receiver sets. I mean, probably more than anybody.
They were up there last year.
Yeah. Especially now when they're running through the air. Like, even more of a reason for them to do this.
Yeah, and I've never looked at their run versus pass ratio. Because when I saw something jump up on one of them Viking games, made me look at them. I was like, what the fuck? They had a game where like 74% of the time they're throwing the ball. That was crazy.
And Thomas said your title is supposed to be sarcastic, right? Oh, yeah, with the second part of it, because Miami makes a real blockbuster of a trade. and they bring over
Chase
Claypool.
Hey, Mapletron, man.
And all they had to do was swap for a 2025 6th to a 2025 7th, and they got the maple.
They got the syrup to go along with their cocaine
in
Miami.
I think the Bears. I mean, they didn't use as much on Claypool as like the Chargers used on J.C. Jackson, but
they used the second round.
Real bad though.
They used the high second round. It was the literal first pick of the second round, is what that pick ended up being. It's horrible. Not like they knew it was going to end up like that, but because they traded him at was it the end? Was it the trade deadline last year?
Yeah.
They
should have known that they sucked, though. That's one thing they should have known.
I mean, when you have the Steelers, right? I guess that's what you got going for them. They're like, man, the Steelers really know how to draft receivers, man. Let's go get one of them. We'll give you Claypool for a second. Deal. For real? I mean, good. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you should.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Damn, you're robbing us. Just keep watching that one game where he had 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, and see, that's what's crazy. He even said it that Chase said that first year he was a touchdown machine. I mean, it's wild, right? Because that first year he has 9 touchdowns. 4 of them were in one game. So that means, and that was when there was still 16 games, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
crazy, man. You score 4 TDs in one game, and then the other 15, you score 5.
And it was against Philly, which was like a decent defense.
I think they were giving up a lot to the wide receivers though at that time.
I mean, they had like what was his name? Maddox.
So I remember Claypool being
they traded for Slay that year too. They traded for Slay that year. So there was that, but yeah, and I'm pretty sure like Slay was on whoever the fuck it was, who was there. Fucking Deontay or maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because who was there? It was Deontay, Clay. Who was their third?
Who was their third? Because Clay was a rookie that year.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, because Antonio Brown just left.
Juju.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Of course it was Juju.
Yeah. Duh.
Let's see. All right. What else we got? Oh man. So this one was tough for the Dolphins. Tron Armstead going on the IR.
I don't know. I think it's fine because it feels like it's been the same.
I know they played a lot without him, but when you're just that good, like if they actually have him, I mean, it's definitely making a big difference.
Get some rest, my friend.
Yeah, let's hope he only misses those 4 games.
On the armrest, the Armstead.
Let's see. What else do we got here?
Did you hear what they said to Claypool, though?
What?
They said, you know what I mean? So they said, you know what I mean? So how do you feel? You know what I mean? About like, you know, so far you're in the NFL. He says, I know I got a lot of things to work on. And he said he's just really happy for the opportunity. You know what's funny when you read? He's like, man, fuck yeah. They wouldn't even let me in the building, bro. And now they're good. And they're going to say it's because it's not me. Because now I'm not there. You know what I mean? It's true.
Man. What else we got here? Jonathan Taylor says he's committed right now to playing with the rest of the team. He said he will revisit the contract negotiations in the offseason. So he's saying what he's supposed to say right now. He's not taking any headlines away, talking shit.
Yeah, he's trying.
Because that would hurt him. I feel like on getting traded. Yeah, because no team wants someone who's really
not OBJ now.
Right.
Only OBJ complains like a bitch and then like gets traded or even gets what he wants. Like cut me then. Because no one would have traded for him anyway. Remember at that point they had to cut him for the Rams to get him. No one even claimed him. That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Rams did.
Yeah, so let's see. I mean, this is what JT could do. Just prove it on the field, make someone want to pay you. I mean, that's really it.
He is someone I don't think plays this week. I'm gonna stand firm on that.
Practice 2 full goes, but still, I mean,
he's learning the system. I mean, maybe I guess he is a running back. It might not be that hard.
He needs to not fucking get hurt though. Like that, he needs to not get hurt at all. Like before he gets traded.
Okay, and what's crazy is like, okay, I don't have any JT, but like if I did, and they said he was gone, probably start him. You know what I mean?
I mean, shit. I mean, there's so many dead running backs out there. Like, I mean, you got to be pretty spoiled if you're not going to start JT. Got to have at least like 3 solid like options in front of them. And that's only if you play with like just 1 extra flex, and that's it. And okay. Carolina Panthers, we've been talking about how they're planning on making some kind of a move.
You're doing one of these like this. They're like, if only we had a receiver that was good like DJ Moore.
Like maybe T. Higgins is the guy. So they're inquiring about T. Higgins.
Yesterday they were inquiring about Hollywood Brown.
Yeah, this one's way better today. We didn't even mention. I think we might have mentioned.
And then they're going to end up with KJ Osborne, aren't they? That's what they're going to do.
That'd be funny.
Chosen Anderson. They just trade him back. Him and Sir Purr have a reunite. They reunite.
And I don't know.
It's going to be like a super lackluster, but they're so mad how they're like, fuck, we're trying to get Claypool. Like, God damn it.
So Denver, well, not Denver, but Jerry Jeudy has been the mention of some trade rumors as well. And apparently to the New England Patriots.
Okay, here's you want to know the correlation here?
Let's hear it.
It has nothing to do with the system or nothing like that. This is actually kind of cool. Belichick is kind of trying to fight fire with fire, perhaps, because you know what everyone's doing in the league these days.
Getting slot receivers?
Nah, they're linking their receivers with their QBs.
Oh yeah. You know
what I mean?
And Jerry Jeudy was
got a Bama connection there. You know what I mean?
Jeudy was how many years? It was just 1 year they played together.
I mean, you got me.
Okay, but they were there together.
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'd say Jerry Judy's better than literally every wide receiver they have on.
And don't go there, Jerry. Don't go there to die.
Yeah. Let's see what else. Luke Musgrave. He cleared the league's concussion protocol, so we're assuming that he'll be out there. And then T. Higgins forgot to say he actually practiced today. So that's a little bit unexpected. I don't expect him to play. Was still a fractured rib. It could be one of those things where, I mean, they didn't say if he had a non-contact jersey on or something, but I mean, it's got to be one of those things. Dude has a fractured rib. You better not be hitting him in his fucking rib. You know, like, don't be messing with him. Could have just been out there running routes and not even catching for all we know. And Thomas said, if either you smoked lime, OG. Not that I could think of. I'm smoking some Tyson 2.0 sour diesel right now. I have some grape gasoline from our homies at Redwood Cultivation, and also have some gelato mints from the Growers Circle, and then I have some Triple G from Virtue.
Throw it all in there, bro. I'm running through that finally zip like no one's business. I'm like down to like maybe like a 7.
Yeah.
All right, I'm already gonna put in another order. I don't give a fuck. I made some money this morning. See, that's what's my problem. Like not being, because when I was running around out there, I just be gonna get all these free things all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All the time. Even like when my man dropped the gang of pitches off, I ran through all those in like 2 days. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's see. Brad McCoy said Amon-Ra's out. Who do I start? Well, he's doubtful, but yeah, he will be out. Pickens, Gabe Davis, Stevenson, or move Ayuk. And move Ayuk to wide receiver. Well, yeah, move Ayuk to wide receiver. Go, Gabe.
Yeah, and you're playing Ayuk for sure.
Yeah.
And let's go to war.
Derek says, got me some Super Sherbert number 4 earlier today. Nice.
Why not the number 5?
Thomas said the lime OG, some of the tastiest citrus I've ever had. I love the citrus flavors.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. It's funny because it's like the citrus things, the cheese things, even the garlic things, the breath things, like all the breath ones are always tasty too.
Let's see. Oh, okay. So Von Miller.
He's traveling.
Yeah. I mean, he wouldn't travel if he wasn't going to play, right? I mean, I guess it is a free, I mean, it's at least on the Denver dime, that's getting you out there to London. So even if he wasn't going to play, but usually guys aren't traveling if they're not playing for sure.
But also too, like, who's not going to go to a London trip, like, you know what I mean?
I mean, shit, Devin Lloyd got left behind. They were out there for a 2-week London trip.
Didn't he have like a something done to his hand?
They said he was going to be out until week 6. But is that just that convenient?
Well, okay. How about this? The Colts, right? When they were talking about how what's his name? McAfee was talking about whenever they would go to London or the times that they went. It was so crazy. Like they basically flew like Coach. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like it was dummy ass cheap. You know what I'm saying? Maybe just some teams, maybe the Jags are just cheap. Like, listen, Devin, you're going to sit this one out. Von Miller, he strikes me as the type of person that would just go for real. I'm going to go. I got my own ticket. You know what I mean?
Fuck that. You can get it off the team. We're getting it off the team.
You ain't lying.
All right. Let's see. Shaq Leonard. Man, so this guy just cannot get right. Pretty sure I saw that he's out. I know he did not practice, and I'm pretty sure I already saw that he's out for the week. Man, he just cannot stay healthy, and apparently it's his groin at this time. Better than the back, I guess.
I mean, well, the back was scary because like he had to get like repeat surgeries, and then he's supposed to be like straight now, and not, the groin. This could be a little while. It also sucks because the last time he was really, really, really crazy, like. A top 5 guy at the linebackers, that was when they had Matt Eberflus. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then they switched to Gus Bradley. He's running that cover 3. And the middle linebacker just fucking eats in that system. Yeah. I mean, you go look at who still eats till this day. Bobby Wagner, right? That was him back then in that same system. You know what I mean? Just whoever's the middle linebacker is the guy, bro. Zaire Franklin.
This was one of the pieces we were going to talk about, so we'll just jump to it now. Peacock says left tackle David Bakhtiari will undergo surgery and miss the remainder of the season. Man, he must be like so good that people are still giving him chances. Like he just cannot stay healthy to save his life. Saquon Barkley today. We still don't know if he's going to play. I was listening to the Tyreek Hill podcast, and they think Tyreek says he thinks that Saquon is not going to play in this game. Kid said the 707 headband was all I wanted for like 2 years straight. Pretty solid. Niner said Boyd, Reynolds, Gabe the right play. That's where I'd be going. I mean, Reynolds, maybe because Amon-Ra's not going to play. Maybe it's Reynolds sneaking in there. Let's see. Jerry Jones. He says that all of his 5 best linemen will be or should be starting. It's looking promising. He says that they all should be starting. Debo limited in practice. Juwan Jennings limited in practice. Kyren Williams limited in practice. They said that he is expected to play. They said that yesterday. DJ Reed, he did not clear concussion protocol, and he's going to be out this week.
I thought of this. Like people, someone brought up like, oh, nowadays you're just gonna miss that game automatically. Yeah, it's a high likelihood, but you know what it is too is the players. They'd be like, I'm not right yet, like for real. You know what I mean? Like they spooked, bruh, after seeing the Tua shit and the Jacoby Myers and who else got their shit rocked last year?
This is funny. Bank said, "What's good, homie?" He said, "Blockbuster trade is hella clickbait." Man, that was a Blockbuster trade that brought over Mapletron.
Yeah.
I always thought that was the stupidest nickname. Also,
I mean, he's from Canada. And then Matt Canada, the OC for the fucking for the Steelers, he just didn't know what to do with him, I guess.
let's see. We got for who is this for? For the Giants, I think. Like all their linemen not really practicing. It's all bad for Saquon, anyways.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think it might have came all the way to the end. Let's see. Nope. Dawson Knox off the injury report. He hadn't really been doing much, anyways.
I mean, he kind of has though.
What?
Like, you know, he does like hella shit that doesn't show up on the stats. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. For fantasy, I'm talking, not for reality. He's great at blocking. That's why he got paid.
Hell
He got paid for being a
paid his
ass. Damian Harris, not on the injury report anymore. Yep. Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, I guess there's a couple other limiteds for 49ers. Greenlaw limited in practice. Charvarius Ward limited in practice as well. Pretty sure Greenlaw was limited like all of last week.
And I don't know if you guys were watching the morning show, but we pretty much let y'all know Jerry Jones gave us the injury report for America's team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Expects all them guys to be out there.
America's team. Ada Bendambula. They're over there. They brought in Lance. They're like, we got Lance. Lance, this is Troy Aikman. We're going to try to transfer Troy Aikman's essence
into Lance.
Into you, Lance.
The power of Dembula.
And I'm going to control it via remote. It's like an Xbox controller. State-of-the-art technology.
El Pollo, he said full PPR. Assuming Javonte is out, do I start McLaughlin, Gabe Davis, or Tutu? I'm leaning Gabe, but this is also because we don't know 100% if Javonte is going to miss. If he does not play, I'm still leaning Gabe, but it's a little bit more slight.
I'll play Gabe Davis, and then I mean, there might be some other options that he has that I might play McLaughlin over, because I don't think Javonte is much of an impact regardless if he plays, bro. He ain't been the guy for them, bro. Not when they get down there where it counts in the red zone. I mean, how many touchdowns has Javonte got this year? Am I missing something? Because I know the kid.
Yeah, he has. Let me see. I'm trying to think. He's got like, that man carried the one. Oh, yeah, 0.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's right. I thought I had that correct too. That's actually what I wrote down. But yeah, I mean, and McLaughlin, I think he scored the first touchdown of the year for the Broncos.
I can't confirm nor deny.
I think he did, right?
Let's see. Let's go check how many he's got.
And that was week 1. That was like the first touchdown of the game, first touchdown of the year for the Broncos. They gave it to the kid. And he's been kind of doing his thing. But he has 3 at least on the year?
2. You know how many touchdowns every other running back has?
0.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, you got to look at the red zone carries too. He's getting it all. I mean, they've given. It's not like Javonte ain't getting none, but he ain't. They're just like, put the fucking kid in there now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, we could look at all the advanced analytics and everything we want, but I mean, at the end of the day, Samaji ain't got shit. Javonte ain't got shit. Michael Burton ain't got shit.
Oh, they got Michael Burton over there?
Yeah.
I know that is.
Oh man, Peacock said Lance is a voodoo doll this season.
I'm gonna tell you, bro.
Telling you, man. Like Jerry Jones didn't know nothing. Jerry Jones knew nothing, and then he you know, just because they're America's team, Peacock is like one of America's stations. And he got introduced to Chucky, He's like, what is this weird little redheaded doll over here? He's like, I used to have a kid that looked like them. And let's go see what this is about.
How much for that doll? I'll give you $3 million right now. I got it in the truck.
Oh man, Pedro. He said I was offered Diggs. I got to give up Josh Jacobs and Ayuk. What do y'all think?
No.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's not only survival of the healthiest. It's about like having like players. Like I gotta be on the side flipping 1 for 2 these days, bruh. It's hard to get top heavy, like going like two players to one, like because then it's like, man, what's out there, bro? It's so thin at running back to even come off of a good ass running back like that without at least a bum one in return. Like, you know what I mean? Like one of those annoying 2 for 2s. You know what I mean? Like I'm not giving up Jacobs and Ayuk for Diggs right now.
And I don't really want to give up Diggs either at this point.
Do that. I'm okay with that. Like, say I need running back, and then I get Jacobs now, and I get Ayuk.
Still trying to get top heavier. That's doing the opposite of getting top heavier.
I think what do we? I think Ayuk is I don't know, back in WR1 if he doesn't get hurt.
Yeah,
7, 8-ish, 7 through 9 range.
Top end.
Yeah, for sure. Top 5. Yeah, so I don't think it's much of a drop off to get a I'm sure top 24 at minimum running back, right? When it's all said and done for Jacobs, he'd probably be back in RB1. I mean,
yeah. And Roger says McLaughlin really that guy. I mean, he's not like getting 100% of the work or anything, but he's the only one who's been doing anything over there.
It's this regime's guy, this new regime that's there. So there's that.
T-Money, where the hell you been at? He said, dude, what's happening? He said, Jameis Williams is playing this week. What the fuck? Yeah, man, it's because they changed the ruling. And the first offense is 2 games if you're not betting on NFL. So he ended up having to serve 4 games. So he served double the time of the new rule. And Peacock said, why is he called Riverboat Ron if he's so conservative? Shouldn't be called like Republican Ron or something? I thought riverboats are very conservative boats.
What's funny is like because you're on a boat, right? All right, now we can gamble and have monkey knife fights. We're on a boat. You know what I mean? It's a paddle boat. So if they wanted to catch up to us, they probably could. We're not trying to run from nothing because we're on a boat. It's legal. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, his gambling ways was a long time ago. You could say he took a gamble. Okay, look at what do you mean Riverboat Ron doesn't gamble anymore? He tried to take Antonio Gibson, a receiver, and like, we're gonna make him a running back. What a gamble. He took a gamble on fucking on the Wolf. I love the Wolf. He's so awesome for fantasy.
Oh, and T-Money said, no, look at his player news. They're making it seem like he's not ready. Well, I mean, he's only had 1 week of practice with the team.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why. That's why I like Reynolds this week. Multiple people asked Jameson and Reynolds. I'm on the Reynolds side. And Big said, ironically, there's a gambling site called Monkey Knife Fight. Not anymore. They used to be a sponsor of the show. They've since folded.
Yeah, I know. And I don't think I got my money up out of there yet. On the fucking old Monkey Knife Fight thing.
You put money in Monkey Knife Fight?
Yeah, you know when when we all got signed up on it back in like 2020.
Okay.
$50 they gave me and they double it, you know what I mean? And I probably I worked that $50 hella much, bro. I probably got like, I don't know, $300-$400 in there.
Yeah.
Depending on hell yeah. Let's do the fucking let's kill that shit. It was stupid. It'd be like, who throws for more yards? You know what I mean? Or who, or the lesser more, like it's fucking easy.
Fucking Peacock stayed through like $10. Stretched it out to him. It just got boring.
I mean, its swag is limited.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then like things that were a gimme, it would be like, okay, but you got to hit all 5.
Right.
You're like, okay, so there's like 2 or 3 gimmies in here, and the other ones are all off the wall and shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, I hit a bunch of those stuff. That shit was kind of tight, man. You could just, you could wager whatever. You basically, you know what I mean? Put whatever you feel.
Yeah, and it would be
the times whatever. Like, okay, cool, I'll fuck with that. That shit was easy.
Yeah, however many options you took, that's what made it the times whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like doing that on Super Draft for a while, and then
that shit was easy in there too, man. Like, Then they started getting tricky where it was like, okay, fucking like giving us the like, you know what I mean? Like
420 Central Time, let's smoke it up. Engage. Is that where you're at, Thomas? You out in the Shy?
Nice. Shout out to Chicago.
And A, what up, A? We said, would you trade Ayuk for Brees and Addison? Nah.
Nope. Not at all.
And Bake said, did we win anything yesterday? Well, we were not in the green for the whole day. So out of the 3 that we placed, we hit one of them. So we bet 15 and then 875 came back.
I would have just listen. You know what's funny?
What up, Tino?
What up, Tino? Damn. Every time I'll go back 10 times out of 10, I'll still do all the same McLaurin things. That's incredible. It's incredible how that all worked out. And, and for a team, I think that don't even have 5 sacks on a year, right? You gave him 5. Of course, it's the Wolf.
Yeah. Wolf's giving up a lot of sacks.
Sacks right to the ass.
Derek said Randy Gregory signing with the 49ers. They say he was going to play this week or not play, right?
Oh, no, that's right.
No, Randy Gregory will not play, but he did pass the physical.
It's a great rotational guy to have. Like solely, that's it.
And Nigel said, what up, 420 crew? I hate that y'all don't have super chats on YouTube. Yeah, it'll be coming back. Might be about a month or so. But the way that you can super chat Nigel is by going to 420superchat.com.
Nigel!
You can still super chat. And when you super chat on YouTube, YouTube jacks half of it. So if you go to 420superchat.com, at least we get pretty much close to 100% of that. Not like 50%.
No.
Ha. Peacock said Judy's off the injury report, but it doesn't matter. He's just a guy.
I love Judy, but I agree. I know the difference between my love for a player and what he's actually doing. Yeah, and like with the, all the room, they've been trying to trade him since last year's trade deadline, and like it just they're not letting him have a chance to show his shit off. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Belichick, this is why he wants him anyway. The moment they don't look any kind of good, that we can get him. You know what I mean? Let's go get him right now. They don't like him.
Yeah, Debo off the injury report. Just saw him get the healthy tag. Dre Greenlaw just got the healthy tag also.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy G had a concussion protocol.
There you go.
Playing on Monday officially. Gonna be ugly either way. If they're gonna win anyways.
Green Bay is a really, really beatable team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like for what the Raiders do, the Green Bay matches up really poorly against them for real.
Uh-oh. Tino said we got some breaking news here, Huss. 49ers stink.
I mean, we reek of success, maybe.
Oh, remember Edge and Christian? We reek of awesomeness.
And that concerto, it's funny because like when they were asking him one time, there's like, so like he's like, it was Stone Cold, the goddamn concerto, and there ain't no gimmicks. He's like, oh no, we're smashing him. Like, oh shit. You know what I mean? How do you? I guess you try your best to just hit the chair next to the head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just fucking people up, man.
Hell yeah, especially when you see the chairs all dented and shit. Like, damn, these are. I don't know what the chairs are made of, but still, they're not. You remember WC? No, you never fucked with WCW early WCW. They used to bring out like stools and shit and just breakaway stools.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, why is there a fucking bar stool here out of nowhere?
That bar stool had to hurt.
It's a breakaway stool, so
Oh,
it's a goddamn gimmick stool.
Pussies. Oh man. Yeah, they'll never bring back those kind of days. Can't even hit a guy in the head now, right?
Nah, you gotta fake. It's all the super fake ones. You know what I mean? Where you hit them on the side like that, you kind of pancake them with it.
Yeah, really just hitting them on
Or
the
you
back.
use it as like a battering ram.
Yeah.
Come on, ain't nobody just you gotta jam them with it.
Yeah, really you're just getting them on the back, right? That's the only time they get the real hits now.
Yeah.
It's probably better because I even think of
nah.
I want to go back and I want to watch some.
Get like aluminum chairs and just fucking gimmick the fuck out of the chairs and just take them straight to the dome. That motherfucker so gimmicky, it just wraps right in their heads.
Just think about some of those matches that we've seen, like the Royal Rumble, The Rock, and Mankind. Like, fuck, I want to go back and be able to watch it, but it's like, man, it's so hard watching Mick Foley get hit in the head with the steel chair 50 times.
See, and this is why wrestling was great. Me as a kid. I don't know what was it? WrestleMania, what was that?
I was 99.
99. See, so I'm in the 8th grade. That shit.
No, Royal Rumble 99.
Yeah, I'm in the 8th grade when that shit is going down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit is hard. Smashing them over. It was the I Quit match.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had a recording that they had to play. That they had played.
There we go. Shout out to Nigel who threw down the super chat on the 420superchat.com. You the man, Nigel. You the man. And Peacock said, I once saw someone hit Kane with a rubber wrench he pulled from a toolbox under the ring.
Cool.
I don't remember that. A rubber wrench?
I remember, I forget who was on there, but it was Rogan, and then it just shows like they're watching some clip, and then Triple H, it was with the Undertaker, and then Triple H comes out, and he has the sledgehammer, and Rogan, he just is all ridiculous, a fucking sledgehammer, and he hit you with that? Oh yeah, a sledgehammer, like come on, it's like a fake sledgehammer, no, a sledgehammer. He just couldn't believe it
because he never swung it like a baseball bat, unless it was like a fake hit on the ground or something like that. But it was always I'm gonna grab it with my hand, grab the head of it in my hand, and right into your stomach, or act like it's hitting you over the head, but it's really his hand that's hitting him.
Yeah, but wasn't there a hit where he full on swung on someone and the piece flew off the tip? It was clearly gimmicked, right? But then or even the Buried Alive match where fucking Undertaker straight up hit Stone Cold with a shovel, and then the the shovel flies off.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You know what I mean? That was our childhood. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
sell it for us. You know what I'm saying? And even the best though, The Rock's again, and he's come on. He has the handcuffs on him.
Calls him a pussy, and
he's oh, no one calls The Rock a pussy.
Yeah, I wonder what kind of shit Mick was saying to him to get him to hit him harder. Come on, Rock, hit my wife harder than that.
He's probably. That was the thing though too, because the kids were in attendance, right?
Yeah.
Was that the one? Or was that that was the Undertaker one?
No, that was the one.
Okay.
Yeah, where the kids were out there. Because it was the one that they showed in the Beyond the Mat movie.
Okay. Yeah, because it's he's all bloodied up in the backstage. No, it's okay, Daddy's okay. He's talking to the kid.
Yeah, his whole face is gashed.
Oh, shit. That kid's never going to unsee that.
Oh, no. And Nigel said the Debo Snatcher Chain Leagues to not start any players. Is that a legit move? Well, I mean, you live to fight another day. Like, that's really what that move is all about, because it doesn't help you, but you also don't get hurt as far as like losing a player.
I did it a couple times last year. Ended up getting it at 6 and 8, and there was like a ton of us that were all like 6 and 8 or 7 and 7. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it was a bloodbath.
Everybody started deploying the same move.
I got in the playoffs at 6 and 8, bloody.
And Chewy said, first round pick or a third round pick for Waddle. I'm trying to keep him in my 5-man keeper league. Whichever one they'll take. Like, I mean, like, I'm always going to say go for the lower one, but if that's not going to get it done, I mean, either way, first round pick is really like a 6th round pick, right? And like third round pick is really like an 8th round pick. So literally whichever one of them they would take, I'd be okay with it.
Yeah, because he said he keeps 5, right?
Yeah. He said, I don't have a second. I mean, shit, it doesn't matter. You're getting Waddle. You're getting Waddle with the 6th or an 8th round pick. Like, that's the way that I'm thinking.
You know what's funny? That's what's funny about I'm assuming this is Yahoo, because then you can't just send a pick for a player. If there's a pick, it has to have a pick in return.
Yeah.
Not of equal, but equal amounts. So if I was asking for 2 picks, I got to get 2 in return. If I ask for 1, I got to get 1. So even if I'm getting his player with a pick, he still got to send me a pick. That shit's annoying in Yahoo.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm thinking on trades at least, you know what I mean? But
Axel said, I like your shirt, Huss. Hell yeah, repping the buds. Cheech and Chong.
Yeah.
And Peacock said Garrett Bischoff threw a kick and the steel plate flew out from underneath his foot pad. What? They said went into the crowd. Pay-per-view, I remember.
Cool.
I don't remember that. I don't even remember hearing about that, though. Nice. Marty said he had Fields in the Debo League. It's a nice start to the week.
Don't lose.
I had Howell in one of them, and like they're in halfway. I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, I'm about to get my ass whooped over here. So I was about to get jacked because of Howell. But then at the end of the game, we're feeling really good about it.
I mean, shit.
I think I got Howell and CJ over there now.
Yeah, I remember you just snatched CJ up last week.
Yeah, needed that.
Hell in the motherfucker, yeah.
Steven, what up? Pick 1 flex, 1 RB, Gainwell, Warren, Edwards, London, Atwell. Which Edwards? Clyde Edwards? What Edwards are we thinking about here?
Gus.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Man,
all these options suck. All these options hella suck.
I'll let you get this one, big guy.
Fuck. Warren and London, I guess.
Boom.
It's bad.
I'm with you.
It's bad. And Roger said Steven London is droppable. Yeah, but I ain't dropping them now.
Yeah. I mean, because you say that now, and I agree with that now, but I still wouldn't do that because they're going to make that switch to Heineke eventually, man.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
That's just going to happen.
And Pedro said, here's my RB room, CMC, Aaron Jones, Jacobs, Hall. I was offered Diggs. Okay, yeah. Oh, you were offered Diggs for Josh Jacobs and Ayuk. Okay. Either way, I don't like doing that. I don't want to do that.
I don't want to do that. You have Jacobs and Ayuk. You're straight.
There's too many top-heavy pieces out there. Figure out a way to get Diggs without – trade like 3 guys that aren't as good as those 2 guys for Diggs. And Big BS said Jackass and wrestling definitely kept the ER busy. Hell yeah, kept him in business. Roger said if they do switch to Heineke as Pitt, someone we should go buy low right now. I feel like everybody would get an uptick, but there's a reason why John New's getting a lot of this action. Pitts is blocking.
At the same time, too, like you can just go get John for free right now, probably. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to make a trade for Pitts right now.
John, I don't remember this. He said, damn, boys, I predicted the Washington defense -5 points. He said, I'm the fantasy Nostradamus. I don't remember that, but I remember everyone who was here was definitely all on the same page, like screw picking up the Washington defense to play them.
Yeah, and I'm not taking any victory lap on calling a defense being bad. Like, you know, Shit, good for you. Good for you. I would just say the fantasy Nostradamus, bro. Tell me something I need to know right now. I didn't need to know that one, bro. We all do that one. You know what I mean?
That was easy.
He even figured that one out. He was like, "Oh, we already all know that." Oh. Well, I'm fantasy Nostradamus.
Let's see. And John's laughing. Derek's cracking up. Yeah. Come on, John. Help us with something.
Yeah, man. Give me tell me the secret to life or something, bro. Give me something I could use, bro.
You got to be better than Paul Mooney, though. Like, I don't know. Paul Mooney might have you beat as Nostradamus because he was known as Negrodamus. Oh, man. All right. Freddy versus Jason. Gonna ride tonight.
Put it in the chat, y'all. What's if y'all even fuck with Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street? Which ones y'all rocking with? Like, you know what I mean? Let's get some dialogue going here.
Yeah,
because people that don't understand, when this movie came out, they've been trying to bring together Freddy and Jason for a long time. You know what I mean?
I really thought, like, man, there was all these. I don't even know where the rumors were coming from. It's like word of mouth rumors that are happening at that point.
Well, and Jason Goes to Hell.
Well, no.
That's my favorite Friday the 13th movie.
With the Freddy versus Jason, like it was the rumors that this was going to be the first of like multiple movies.
Oh yeah. That's what they were saying.
Where the horror villains were just colliding, you know, in some random scenario. They never did it though.
I mean, weren't they doing like King Kong and like Mantra and all them that they're like trying to do like a rampage or something?
I don't know. I mean, I know we had the Alien versus Predator, but I wasn't really, you know, not my cup of tea.
You know, like if you're like a real like if you were waiting for that for so long, it was pretty cool. It was whack though. I mean, but like yeah, like you know what I mean.
And Peacock said, "Let me know about tonight, so I can rock with y'all." Yeah, you can come on Peacock, and then tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Next week, we know that Nelson he's going to be in Canada, so he's not going to be able to come. He's going family affair going down. And so, yeah, next week, and we're going to be breaking down. Did we decide? Are we doing Child's Play 1?
I mean, we didn't really ask any. You didn't really decide on anything. It's whatever. You know what I mean? That's whatever, I guess. I mean,
yeah.
I was throwing out Fallen because it's just a dope ass movie. But
Child's Play 1 was in the mix.
Because I felt like that one was a slam dunk. You know what I mean? And we could,
yeah. And
like, I mean, it could be. We could do part one. Part one's that one because that's the one that's actually like scary for real. Like that one.
It just starts it all.
Creepy.
Because really, I mean, if we do not, I mean, just doing number one, we're going to talk about the whole Chucky franchise in general.
Yeah, because it did go off the rails, like, you know, when they start having like the Bride of Chucky and the Season of Chucky. What's up? Oh, yeah, I didn't know. You're off early today?
Yeah, it was only the first three that I was really messing with over there. Okay, and Derek says he rocks with both. He loves the scary movies. All right. And Kid said Jason's so fucking strong. Yeah, man. I don't know how anybody could ever really beat Jason. And Roger said, I have Hawk. Would you drop Hurst for Janu? For sure. Whether I had Hawk or not, I would drop Hurst.
Because the kids,
oh. Well, can you walk her over here or whatever? I've got Wingstop.
Huh?
I have Wingstop in here.
Okay. What do you want me to do? You want me to open the door for you?
No, it's fine. I'm just saying.
Peacock said it was Team Freddy versus Team Jason, like Twilight shit. Hell yeah, man. He said, I saw this joint with a bunch of different friends at the theater. Hell yeah. 2003. So, I mean, juniors in high school, because me and Peacock are the same age. Yeah, I remember going and seeing it in the movie theaters also. And so, Kidda said the Alien versus Predator was good. I don't remember seeing it. I really don't. Can't remember. And Roger said, and we have the Godzilla versus King Kong. Yeah, I never saw that one either.
To me, it was whack, but the story they wrote for the Alien vs. Predator, I thought that was dope because it made it like it's just these fucking the predators are like they're a fucking like hunter-esque like warrior culture, you know what I'm saying? And then like they'll come to fucking Earth, and then these aliens they just slaughter these motherfuckers. I forget how they be there, but it was like all the Aztec shit and all the fucking, you know what I mean?
And John said Chucky's funny, to be honest. I mean, it's really because like it's so crazy seeing a little doll say, "You stupid bitch."
That's funny. Or he'll say, says funny things like he's like, "Oh, look at that, Chucky's gonna be a brother," right? Hey, he was, and then like it's funny because the series is funny because they make fun of shit that people like would say is stupid. Like, oh man, Chucky's the dog. I'll just kick that motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then like you said in the show, they're like, oh, you're wondering why I'm so strong. Like, hello, supernatural powers.
Like, oh,
fucking, he's like, I'm in a fucking, he's like, I'm a possessed doll. Like, duh.
It's like you gotta remind people, huh? I guess I can't just kick this motherfucker.
Running around.
And all right, Peacock said, count me in. I got the Ghostface shirt to wear, and I got the Chucky and the Halloween one as well. Nice. I got the Friday the 13th joint I'm gonna have on tonight.
Damn, I'm just gonna wear a white tee, I guess.
Because you got time. Just go hit up Target.
I'm gonna wear a Luigi joint and just do hella mushroom molly things.
Nice.
There you go. Put it on the docket.
And Derek said the only person that can stop Jason is the family member of his who has to stab him through the heart with the special knife.
And you know what's crazy? They didn't add all that shit in until Jason Goes to Hell, and I think that's when Paramount took it over. Because whoever had it first, they were kind of just leaving it all supernatural and like unexplained. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then here comes the motherfucking. And that Jason Goes to Hell was the one. Because before that was like Jason in New York and like Jason's in the motherfucking.
Yeah, I got a question for you, and this goes into a little bit of the Scream, down the Scream category. Okay. Not Scream itself, but he said, "Isn't it more scary when there is no motive?"
Yeah.
We don't know what's happening. We don't even know why.
I think Chucky's motive is interesting. Like just because he doesn't not have a motive. He's on a clock. He has to get himself out of this thing before he turns into this thing forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
but we do have no idea what is the Lakeshore Strangler's motive. We never find that out, right? Well, I mean,
like in the series, they kind of expand the lore where it's like, you know, it's him and young whatever the fuck her name is.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. In the actual, like the first couple movies, like we don't know why Chucky's the Lakeshore Strangler or whatever the hell he is, right?
Yeah, he's a serial killer for some reason.
No, I know, but we never get the motive on why.
Like he got really into voodoo, and you know what I mean, from that one dude. That, you know, it's kind of cool because they a lot of the story that they build on in the series, it's all stems from the movies. So
yeah,
you know what I mean. And it's kind of like they kind of fix a lot of things that are stupid from the movies, I guess you could say. I started watching it when you got to like see the Chucky and like all that other mess after that.
Yeah, and they made like a new age like Chucky or whatever. Like
that had nothing to do with him though, too. That I don't think.
No, I know that was just,
creator.
It was literally just like a remake where they were like trying to remake it.
Yeah, the reboot or whatever.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's big.
Yeah, because 2010, 11, that era, it was all about rebooting shit.
Yeah.
They rebooted Tron. That shit was awesome. Tron Legacy. That shit was hard, B. I want a trench coat like that where it's just lit up on the inside. And I'll just wear it on a regular.
And Roger said, y'all remember the Leprechaun movies.
Hell yeah.
No, I don't know. I mean,
they were whack to me, but like, you know, they were creepy when you're a kid watching that shit. And he was funny. Leprechaun in the Hood. You ever seen that one?
Yeah.
He was over there gasping. He was over there busting, dropping bars.
That was hella horrible.
They're all horrible. You know, it's funny when he's coming down the street on the bike. He's riding a little Schwinn. I'm like, Fred, this was a funny ass motherfucker, man. A leprechaun, man. Don't take his gold.
And
like, you know, you're asking for it.
Yeah, I mean,
you
come
took
on.
his gold, and don't. You know, if you took that gold, you better sell that shit because he's looking. It's whoever got it, man.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And Big BS said Chucky versus the Leprechaun.
No match.
I think Chucky'd handle him.
Yeah, the Chucky got it. When you get to the series and you see what Chucky's been up to, it's crazy. Chucky got a whole army of Chuckies right now.
It's fucking ridiculous.
He's sending them all around the world.
Now I think there's only one left though.
Oh yeah, that's right, because they blew up in the truck.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. But so you haven't seen?
I haven't seen since Andy drove him up off that cliff.
So you haven't seen all of?
He obviously rolled out of the car, so he survives. And
so you haven't seen all of season 2?
No, because right after that is when they kill the main Chucky, right? Like they slaughter the main Chucky, right?
I don't know. I mean, that wasn't that at the end when?
Yeah. I mean, when he drives
right?
drives off the cliff.
Well, that was season 1, right?
No, that was season 1. Season 2. Okay, yeah, because look at season 2.
I thought starts with him.
She's running. Oh yeah, that's right. They pick up from there. Yeah, I watch all. Okay, and they go to the church school.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What else do they do? Yeah, the mom's running for like governor or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, it was. You know what's funny is I powered through it definitely because it wasn't as like. Remember the first one? I was like, bro, you gotta watch this shit. It's hella dope.
Yeah. Second one, I don't know. Like, I mean, I feel like they need to make up.
It was hilarious. We were
They
talking
need
about
to
this morning actually.
They need to make up for it in season 3. I'll give them. We'll give them one more chance, especially since they're coming out like as they're being aired on TV.
Yeah, I mean that's how they always did it though. They didn't like just put it out for us to like binge and shit.
No. That's what I'm saying. Like they didn't do that before.
They did that when it got to Peacock. Yeah, but
that's what I'm saying.
Like,
yeah, but this is the first time they're not doing that. They're putting it on Peacock as it's airing on TV.
Oh, cool.
So like the first one just aired on USA,
yeah.
and it's available on Peacock right now. But this other one, this second season, it was, I mean, like 3 weeks or 4 weeks ago that it was available. Like they didn't do it like that before.
Yeah, trying to hype it up.
Yeah,
I mean, the motherfuckers
gotta get better.
Yeah, I think they even got nominated for like awards and shit.
Derek said, "Give me some shillings, or there are going to be some killings."
He ain't playing, man. The leprechaun from the hood. Yeah, but see here, check this out. They didn't fucking in the end of the Jason Goes to Hell. It has the mask there. You know what I'm saying? And then the motherfucking claw comes up out of the ground and pulls the mask down into the ground. You know what I mean?
And Kidda said, "Art the Clown, my friends, and Terrifier 3 should be intense."
Is that from It?
I have no idea.
I don't know. I never sat through the new It either.
Jeff says, "Jeepers Creepers." Oh man, where'd you get those peepers? John said, "Puppet Master, creepy though." Minnesota Viking Queen's laughing at the way Bogey's laughing about Leprechaun in the Hood.
I'm just saying though, bro. Like he's over there on a Schwinn. You know what I mean?
Peace out, Roger. If you come back around 5 West Coast time, we'll be.
He came through smoking a blunt with them though, huh? He's like, that's not over here.
Yeah, we'll be back doing Freddy versus Jason then.
Yeah, I'll roll one more joint.
Tina said they should make a Leprechaun movie where they hide his gold in Fort Knox.
Ooh, and then he goes on a rampage, killing hella like fucking military level. Hey, you know the thing when you go to Fort Knox? First of all, I heard they don't even got the gold in there. It's all a big ruse.
It's all a big fugazi.
Yeah, I heard like we done ran through the gold like to like China and other countries, and we just indebted like a motherfucker. That's what I've been told. I know people.
And we got to get some more people leaving reviews on the Silver Screen Breakdown page. Let me see. I'm gonna read these out. These ones that just came out new. Let me see. Where is that? These two that came in. These two that came in September. This is from Dilworth, Double D Dilworth, and it said, "Love these guys. Fresh approach to film analysis from guys with no agenda. Very interesting to get the storytelling, and I feel right at home when we get into the alternative storylines. See."
I just started laughing because me and Ellie were taking off the rails, bro.
And he said, "I'm very impressed by the production. I like it.
Look, that's all us right there."
And this is from Ananda Houston. It's funny, I almost said Ananda Lewis, but Ananda Houston. There's also a September review. They break down all the details with all these awesome movies. It's like watching the movie all over again. I like it. And there we go. So those were the 2 most recent reviews that we got over here on Apple. So go leave us a 5-star review on Apple for Silver Screen Breakdowns. I'll throw the link in the chat. We appreciate it. And let's go look and see, because I know we had a handful of new reviews on the Hustler channel. Let me see here. Let me see. So also from Ananda Houston, showing love on both. Hustler won me multiple leagues. A true fantasy genius who actually puts in the work and research. Funny and informative, entertaining, all-in-one podcast. And this one, Jimmy Blow. And you guys are always doing your thing on the stream. We appreciate the work you put in. Give us content every day. Best football content around. Hell yeah.
You're fucking right, Jimmy Blow.
Jimmy B's not messing around. And this one from some guy named Tino over here. Here we go. Let's see what
this guy Tino has to say.
Let's see what Tino has to say here. He said, if you're tired of the same old fantasy football podcast, the 420 Fantasy Football will take you on a journey to a whole new level, or should I say a higher level. This show has combined 2 of life's greatest pleasures, fantasy football and, well, you know what the 420 stands for. He said, picture this. A group of stoned wizards analyzing your player stats and strategizing lineups while discussing the meaning of life and the universe. It's like watching Gandalf and Snoop Dogg tackle the gridiron together. The hosts are so laid back that they once drafted garden gnomes as their starting quarterback, and somehow it worked out. Or maybe we were just seeing things. Expect mind-blowing insights like, dude, what if the goalposts are actually made of giant Pringles? And if you're looking for expert advice on your player picks, they got you covered with their crystal ball of indica. In conclusion, 420 Fantasy Football isn't just a podcast. It's a trip through the enhancement forest of fantasy football, where touchdowns go hand in hand. So whether you're a seasoned fantasy football player or just someone who enjoys a good laugh and the occasional herbal refreshment, give this podcast a listen. You won't regret it. Tino, you're the man.
You called us wizards because we're always late, huh? Not what it is, Tino.
Oh man, yeah. If I was a wizard, I'd definitely be a wizard like they were in Workaholics, the high wizards.
I always wanted to have like if I was the wizard, to be like every time I put my hand in my pocket, I pull out something I was looking for. It's like, oh, yeah, let's get high. Boom, blunt. Oh, you got a lighter? Yep, right here. Lighter.
Funny. And Tino said, "Wait, is this me or is that another Tino? I'll kill that Tino."
Hey, listen, bro. Is that Tino? Or is Tino been taking the credit for this other Tino?
And Tino said, "Thanks, Susan, my secretary, for writing that for me."
Nice.
Hey, whoever it was, we love it. It was a nice one. It definitely got me laughing. All right. And Kidda said, "You want to be entertained? Watch the Terrifier movies." Oh, man. Entertained or terrified? What would I rather be? Oh, man. And Kidda said, Art the Clown shit always all over Pennywise. Oh, man. Mechie. Najee or P. Ryan? Bro, come on, man. Why is P. Ryan even a question of starting? Come on, man. I know Najee's horrible, but what's P. Ryan like? Has P. Ryan only scored like 5 points or less in all these? Come on, bro. Come on. No, you're not playing P. Ryan. Everybody, public service announcement for everybody in the chat. P. Ryan is not startable, even if Javonte doesn't play. It's so ugly. So ugly. All right, one more bowl, then we're going to get up out of here. We'll be back in 2 hours with the Freddie versus Jason breakdown. All right. Yeah, I got it on in the background right now. Can't hear anything. I probably got to go through one more time. They don't have any Easter eggs, but just random things that we got to look for. But Freddy's a savage. Yeah, and I'm not too much of a fan of the horror movie genre. Really not one that oh, did I not put the link in there? Hold on. Where the hell is it? My bad. I did not click send. SSB pod on Apple. There we go. Appreciate you guys. That's what's going to help other people come and find the show. So we need to get the reviews up and up. Kid has said, make you lightheaded, get comfortable, you'll faint. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, and Freddy versus Jason. Derek said scary movies are my favorite next to superhero movies. Okay. What's at the top of your list, Derek, for the scary movies? It could be movie or genre, or movie or franchise. One of the two. What would you put as your top three? It's a good question. What about you too, kidda? If you had to pick your top three scary movies or franchises, what would those top three be? Kidda said, I like porn movies the best. I bet you do. And Big BS, are you able to show movie clips? No. I was even thinking about doing it tonight where we show the movie clip with no audio, because I've seen a lot of channels like doing showing the clips but with no audio, and I'm not sure if YouTube flags that or not. But Bogey just said we should just wait until we get remonetized again before we do stuff like that. And I agree with him. Kidda said The Terrifier, The Exorcist, and Halloween. Oh, man. So are you going to go see that new Exorcist movie, Kidda? I've been seeing commercials about that. That one looks too scary for me, man. That movie looks like it would freak the fuck out of me.
I'm a scary ass.
I just don't like it.
I'll watch all the nostalgic shit from my child. I won't even watch the old Exorcist, but even when I did watch it, it's more psychologically trippy these days. But because when I was a kid and going to communion and going to church and shit like that, and then they really forced the whole fucking God and the devil shit on us.
Yeah, for me, it's just I don't know. Horror movies, they don't. A lot of times, they don't really make me feel good when I'm watching it. I like to watch feel good movies.
Is this one supposed to be in the Vatican or something like that? Because there was another one I saw. It was in the Vatican.
I have no idea. And Kidda said, I think so. I met a girl who's into it. Oh, man, it'd be a freaky first date. Derek said Halloween's number one for him. Paranormal Activity number two. And then Scream is number three. So I asked them what's their three favorite, what would be their three top franchises and or franchises.
The Paranormal Activity, bro, it was man, what am I just gonna throw a fucking something across the room and get it on a regular camera? And that, you know what I mean? No.
Kidda said I only do things when pussy's involved.
Hey, Kidda be the one to be like, ah, you'll scream in the theater too. Ah! Put his arm around her.
Derek said I have to go see the new Exorcist. I've been thinking about seeing it tonight after I get off work. It's already out? Or is tonight the night when it comes out? Let's see.
I'll probably just watch someone's review on it.
Yeah, I'll just wait for Derek to tell me.
I mean, or I'll just if I find it on the site or something. I only pay. I ain't gonna lie to you. I only watch Marvel movies and DC shit. That's I'll step out and buy tickets for that shit. Yeah, and most of the other times, before COVID happened, man, all the movies we was watching is all the Disney shit, bro, taking the kids and shit.
Yeah, said it came out yesterday. Yeah, man. I won't be going to see that. fuck, man, that movie just looks fucking scary as hell. And I could even imagine like Noble even seeing part of that. I'd be freaked out for the rest of his life. Like Crispy.
You ever fucked with Constantine? It's our man. You never seen that one?
That's like it's Keanu, right?
Yeah, it's based on the comic book character. It's fucking
okay. No, never heard. I mean, I have never seen it. I've never seen it though.
He's an exorcist, basically. You know what I mean?
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. So you know what I mean. And then there's the devil, and then the devil's son is trying to take over the world, the physical world.
Oh.
So, like he's over here, fucking wreaking havoc and shit on Earth, and like it's crazy because like you know what I'm saying, like it'll be like somebody that's possessed, and he'll come through. And he'll have like his shotgun, but it's like a cross. You know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of corny, but it's comic booky because obviously it's based on the comic book. So when you watch it, that pretense is fucking dope.
And Derek, oh man, he said that new Saw came out last week. Yeah, when we went to go see the new Paw Patrol movie. Noble was super excited to go see it, so we went to see it last week.
Right.
And the Saw movie was first night out there too.
So wait a second, isn't this one supposed to be like it's supposed to take place between part 2 and 3? That like that time period? Is that do I have this
Tell us, Derek. But I know this is something like a callback,
it's,
right?
It's supposed to be between part 1 and 2 or something, right? And it's like the detectives in it, or
I have no idea. Derek, give us a little 2-sentence synopsis of it, because I've heard that too, that it's like it's not like a sequel. It's like they're going. I mean, it is a sequel, but they're going all the way back though.
It's funny because like one of the homies, he's hella into the Saw franchise, right? And he's like, bro, I'm telling you, it's hella dumb. I was like, listen, there's a guy, he makes the people like decide how to like fuck themselves up or like die, right? But then they die. Seen them all. You know what I mean?
Okay, Derek said he didn't. He said he doesn't even know when this one takes place. He didn't see the preview to it
because it's supposed to have Jigsaw back. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah, because I haven't even seen that many. I mean, first one and the second one, those are the only ones that I've seen. I don't even know any of the other ones after that.
I remember watching the second one in the theaters, probably like, I don't know, high school or whatever, and that shit disturbed me when they throw her into like the little bin of like, it's all the syringes.
Yeah.
Because I just couldn't get over. I'm like, she has like AIDS and hepatitis A through Z and all of it. I'm like, it's a wrap for her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like that one, especially like
insulin.
I hate fucking needles. Like really, really, really hate needles. And that part was so like that part was just so crazy for me. I hate getting stuck even once, like with a needle. Oh,
my girl's a nurse and she has what they call a light hand. So like, yeah, I'm like, oh shit. Like if just all my life you had some shitty ass nurse, or maybe just I was a crazy ass kid moving around, they gotta hold you down and shit.
Yeah.
If you're just chilling, it's just boop. It's like that.
One time I thought I had crazy high blood pressure because like I was freaking out so much about getting my blood pressure was just like off the rails.
They start talking to your parents right there.
Yeah, I was like, they're like 16. They're like, his blood pressure.
Need his blood pressure. You need him to calm down for
like his blood pressure should not be this high.
Yeah, like that though. And you know what's crazy? Like, okay, I loved Barbara Walters and 2020 when I was a kid because they would just break. They had like cool, like, you know, segments about some interesting shit, right? And like, so because it's like investigative shit, right? So in this case, it was, can you be scared to death, right? And then they started talking about
be so scared you can make yourself have a heart attack somehow.
Yeah, like you know, there's definitely paths to it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, you know, and I was just as a kid, like, oh shit, gotta stay calm, man. You know what I mean?
Well, and that's what's crazy, man. It's like that's one of the things that I've realized after just like stress. Stress like is what causes cancer at the end of the day. So it's crazy. And like, but so not being
put in our body.
I mean, all that for sure makes a difference. But like, I feel
get me started, man. High fructose corn syrup. Once they started putting it in everything, and then you see all the heart issues and heart disease and cancers, all that shit spiked up. It's all around the same shit, bro. Like you go to Africa right now, bro, you'll find like 100-year-old man, bro. And he's yoked, bro, because you know why? He's eating shit from the land and just, you know what I mean? All like true organic shit.
You know what I'm saying?
That's killing people. That's making people obese. That's doing a lot of stuff. But stress is still the number one killer of human beings and cancer. I'm just convinced of that.
I mean,
everyone's always stressing about something. Always.
I don't know. I wake up in the morning, I'm happy to be alive.
Yeah, but you're different. You're not getting up to go to work at like 5 o'clock in the morning and shit, some job you don't want to work. That's big time stress for people.
But what keeps me up at night is like, how can I continue to sustain the life that we have, and even like and then some for my kids? Like that's the shit that keeps me up at night. You know what I mean? Because my approach is unconventional. You know what I mean? Or even the fact that like my girl, she's like tripping. She's like, we're striking right now, but I'm gonna work. I'm like, well, you know what I mean? You gotta get money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like she was just a couple days ago. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna be on the picket line. I'm like, oh, okay.
And Mike, there's way more than this too. Yellow 5, red 40. There's like some blue one. I mean, all those dyes, right? Whatever the dye is, all those shits are bad.
Hey, yellow 5 is that one though, bro. Because according, and legend has it in the hood, they always told us, but you drink that Mountain Dew with the yellow 5, bro, and fucking it kills your sperm, bro. So you know, what I'm saying, you can run these hoes raw dog.
What's fucking crazy about all those dyes is how they're not legal in other countries at all, but they're somehow legal in America.
Yeah, that's why you get that. You know, they sell the Mexican Coca-Cola now. They sell it at like regular stores now.
Yeah, I mean, you can get it at Costco and shit.
Yeah, because it's better.
Well, yeah, because it's made from the actual sugar cane.
The
real sugar cane. That real.
I want that. Hey, listen, if I was going to get Coca-Cola, bro, I'm getting it from Mexico. Ayo!
Only getting the Mexican Coca.
Right, Mexican Coke. Coca-Cola.
Kid said black coffee is the elixir. Yeah, I'm just not a coffee guy.
My girl's a big coffee person. If I'm high, I might get like a caramel frap or something. You know what I mean? Salted caramel or
nice
something.
bonus whole drink.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like you know, you got a million, you got all these motherfuckers are like 2 pumps of frozen or cold foam. Like cold foam? Like my girl sometimes she'll send me an order. I'm like, yo, I'm about to say this out loud. Like 30 things for this one drink. Then you got to get an extra thing of ice, like a venti cup with ice just on the side by itself. What the fuck?
Because wasn't it your girl who said doggy style at In-N-Out or something? Someone told me a story about someone asking for animal style, but they said doggy style.
Yeah, they're like, hell yeah, pull up. I want doggy. I want my burger doggy style and my fries pull out.
pull them out on time.
Yeah, pull up. We're definitely pulling out on time.
Oh man, John said FDA is a scam. They allow chemicals to get passed for a Coke. Pepsi.
I mean, all you gotta do is pay a motherfucker. Of course it is. It's a stamp.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah, the motherfucker, you pay that motherfucker.
Yeah, that whole what was that thing that they had us the food groups and all that, and
the 4 basic food groups,
whatever it was, the pyramid. Remember, I had the pyramid. And they're like, wait, this is all wrong. This is actually all wrong.
Well, the 4 basic food groups, right? One of them was like grains and breads and all that shit, just basically carbs and all the shit, right? Then there was like the other one's like fruits and stuff like that, fruits and vegetables and all kind of shit. Then it was like just meats, every fucking meat you can think of, right? And then it was like all dairy products. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of funny because it's like, you know, that was like early 90s shit. I remember this because at the nurse's office, as a kid, like anytime I needed to take a dump at school, I would just say, oh, my stomach hurts. I go to the nurse's office. You know what I mean? They had a clean bathroom. You know what I mean? Yeah. Right. And then like they always had this chart on the wall, the 4 basic food groups, and it was split like that. And it just had like, it was like cartoon illustrations. And so like, you know, like the meats were all like, they had faces on them and shit. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, so it's just like all these meats, like a big pork chop with legs and arms and then all the fruits and veggies and shit. And then like, you know, not even like 3-4 years later, it's like all of the Atkins diet shit. Remember that became a thing. Oh, no carbs. It's like, it can't be like no carbs. You got to have like, you know, carbs that you get from veggies. You know what I'm saying? Carbohydrates and shit.
This is funny. Luckily, the Viking Queen works at a cool place. She said my boss came in to say bye right when Bogey said raw dog, and said me and her were cracking up about it, and said she knows right now.
And that Mountain Dew, bro. Drink that Mountain Dew. You can run up in these hoes raw dog. I'm just saying. I didn't have no kids, so I started having kids, bro. You know what I mean? Stop drinking Mountain Dew. And John, he said crazy how the Pfizer vax got FDA approved. FDA needs their share too. Yeah, and man, it was funny how Aaron Rodgers called out Kelsey. He's like, "Oh yeah, Mr. Pfizer."
Yeah. Because
and then
here's the thing.
Kelsey had to respond to it.
Like, it's just it's only the obvious. Like, hey, let's go get like someone that people look up to and make them, promote this thing that is probably iffy for people to take. And like that's why I scream conspiracy, because I am on the side of something that I'm of the mindset that they wouldn't give us a vaccine like that if it wasn't like fully tested. And then it's like, well, it came out so quick. Yeah, because they've had this on the low. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This was like phase 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Phase 1 was like get the disease, get the COVID out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's me. I'm of that mindset. Because then it's like, or else I would be out there too with Rodgers. No one take the vaccine. Because it's like obviously,
well, he didn't say no
had
one,
this COVID shit, bro. They've had it.
Well, he didn't say no one take it. He said the reason why he wasn't taking it is because he was allergic to one of the ingredients in there. But that is kind of like the best way that you can.
That's a great lie.
That you cannot take one of those is by saying you're allergic to one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And it was one that was in there. But yeah, at the end of the day, all I know is I didn't take the vaccine. I didn't have a normal job of where I was forced to do it. Noble was, I mean, shit, how old was he at that point? He wasn't even like he wouldn't even been like in school at that point. So he didn't have to get a vaccine to go like back to school or anything like that. So we just didn't get it. Like there was no reason for us to get it. We were like staying at home like all the time. My most interaction with people is when we were getting online and shooting the shit, just like we're doing right now.
We got this joint, bro. Stevens Creek Mercedes-Benz. Come on into Stevens Creek Mercedes-Benz and get you a new Mercedes-Benz. And while you're at it, giving out COVID vaccine shots. It was like, what? I'm over here at the Subway. You know what I'm saying? Gonna get a sandwich. Like, listen, you want a sandwich, but you could also get your COVID shot here. Like, what? Put that on. It's like, it was insane.
I thought it was hella
free
weird.
movie tickets. Come get your COVID shot. Like they were doing everything, bro. Like they're trying. You know what I mean?
I always thought it was hella weird that you could go get a free flu shot. You know, you just go into Walmart or CVS or whatever, get a free flu shot. Has to be part of the agenda to give something away for free these days.
But here's the thing, though.
Well, no, but hold on. Here's my point. The COVID vaccine, not only, where you could just go get it. They were like in California, you were part of like a California COVID vax lottery or like some shit. If you got it, like you could win up to like $50,000 or something. So there was like hella people who were going out there getting it just to be included.
Was trying to get shit, man. Okay, look at this. But the funny thing to me though is like it's the forced ignorance though these days. Like people like, man, the shit don't even exist, bro. I'm like, oh really? Because my girl works in the field and it's just, you know what I mean? Like it is everywhere, still high rate. You know what I mean? Just always new variants and shit.
The Minnesota Viking Queen said, Bogey, please tell me you have more than Mountain Dew for your birth control. He's got 4 kids.
I'm just saying, bro. When you grow up having dimples, bro, ladies is trying to have your kids right out the gates. I was just chugging a Mountain Dew. Mm-hmm. That's what they told us. Yellow 5 lowers your sperm count, bro. You didn't know that? Just like Newports to get you 32% higher after you smoke weed, right? Who does the math on this?
Menthols, did they get you more of a percentage than a regular one?
I mean, that's the only one.
Smoking a non-menthol. The menthol.
When I'm smoking a non-menthol Newport, smack that guy.
No. I'm just saying a non-menthol cigarette in general, not. Yeah, because do Newports even make non-menthol? It
was real specific. It was Newports get you 32% higher, and then just something you just heard from people in the hood as a kid. I mean, I was smoking weed and smoking cigarettes already at the age of like 13 for real. So it's like, you know what I mean? Where do these kids come up with this shit?
It's so funny how many people, because I hear it on a lot of podcasts. Like, yeah, when I was 13, like, man, I had a crazy cigarette problem. Like, yeah, I'm like 40 now. I don't even smoke, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't smoke anymore. I even picked it back up for a little spell there in 2020. So like people that met me doing podcast shit probably thought I was just like a crazy smoker because I was just like, no one can see me. I'm in quarantine.
cigarettes.
Just Dre said I traded Calvin Ridley for Brian Robinson. He said, did I win? I said my other wide receivers are CD, Puka, Dubs, Addison, Tank, Kelsey at tight end.
I mean, it's really, you should have told us what your running backs were.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because if you were
to buy Brian Robinson, who's a top 5 running back right now, that's, you know, it's pretty good because you're selling Calvin Ridley on doing nothing. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's really somewhat. I mean, I guess, yeah, it's I don't know. I guess you could look at it a few different ways because whoever sold Brian Robinson, I mean, if they got Brian Robbins a luxury to them, they probably consider that selling high, right?
Yeah, because in where he was going in drafts too, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, 8, 9 type of range.
What the fuck? Derek said, bro, I swear to God, the dispensary here in New Jersey, show your COVID card that you got your shot and you get a free pre-roll. No way. He said, swear to God. All part of the agenda.
I'm just saying, bro.
Your free shitty pre-roll, sir. But Derek, you know what I did notice today? Okay, so I've gone. So my sister's in town, and Vanessa wanted to take her to the dispensary so she could see Planet 13, and so we go there. And I never realized that if you had a medical card, you could cut the line. I don't come there when it's I'm usually not there when it's hella cracking. Usually never there during that time, but it's crazy. They do have the medical line where if there's huge lines everywhere, you can go into the medical line.
Hey, that shit was hella boss though, in fucking during COVID times, because you had to wait in the lines to get into everything, right? But my girl, she's a nurse, so you just be she's with the badge and yeah, with her. Me, nope, with her. You know what I mean? I'm like, bro, you better flex that shit. I'm not waiting for the fucking goddamn line.
Yuck said the pullout game is weak, bro.
I was trying to pull it out, bro. And see, here's the thing.
That's 4 times out of how many, I mean, that's a lot of years there.
My girl, I got my girl pregnant at least 2 out of our 4 kids. She was on birth control during that time. Listen, I'm shooting the club up, bro. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Hey, it's funny too, because my girl, she's like, are you gonna get snipped? I'm like, hell yeah. I'm like, shit, sign me up. Especially because shout out to my man, I'm not gonna say his name because I don't know if he would like me putting that out there, but what I'm saying, he was like, he got snipped. And then so in my mind, I'm like, okay, so what? When you bust, is it just dust comes out? And he's like, nah, bro, you shoot a load. I said, word. I said, sign me up, bro. You know what I'm saying? And come and get your vasectomy and your COVID shot and enter for a $25,000 Ed McMahon giveday. Hey-o.
And Derek said, told you Huss about the med line. Yep, you told me about it. I never seen it put into play until today. Never saw it.
When it's yanking and there's hella people there, you know what I mean?
There wasn't even that many people. There was only 5 people in line, but the dude still went through the medical line. Didn't have to
on that shit. I have my shit on the lanyard.
Right there.
No. You're in the wrong line. I'm that motherfucker, man. Fuck that shit.
Oh man, Tino said just take the shot. It only makes 1 to 20,000 people blind. Man, and see, I don't even want to joke about that because it sucks that people are. There have been people with the side effects for it.
Man, I know somebody. It's the homie's baby mom's, and she for real lost feeling in her whole shit, man. Just couldn't walk, couldn't move, nothing, couldn't talk. Had to go to rehab and learn everything again. And they couldn't figure out what it is, bro. But it was literally a week after she got the shot. And now it's it was funny too. I was telling my girls, man, you better wait, because she was pregnant with my with my Mimi at the time. You know what I'm saying? And her work was saying she got to get it. And she's like, trust me, it's safe for pregnancy. I'm like, they got you brainwashed. Of course, that's what they'll tell you. You know what I'm saying? And then
did she end up getting it during that time?
Yeah, but see, she had they had a deadline before you had to do it. And this was during the second wave of the vaccine. So you had you had all these things pop up with you know what I mean? Which one not to, it was all the Moderna had the least it was the Johnson and Johnson and the Pfizer, all those ones that had all the crazy stories to it. You know what I mean?
There was different ones that you could choose from or something, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's a little more tricky than just a red pill or blue pill these days. You know what I mean?
And Trent, I'm dabbing out with y'all while working remotely. Let's go. We'll get your question here in a second. I'm heating up the dab right now. Yeah, I'm glad we're past that first wave, but we're definitely coming into a second wave of something here.
Nah, because I'm telling you, bro, fucking like it's the most ignorant shit when people go, "Oh, this is gone, bro. This is not even real." They're like, "Oh, really?" I'm like, maybe it's just because my girl worked there and just the numbers are insane. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the numbers are insane, and you never really think about it too. And it, like where I'm living now, like where I came from, living from, you know, where me and Tino's from, we're 1 million plus over there. You know what I mean? Where I'm living now, it's like under 200,000 here. So when you're in the hospital out here and you see the numbers going up, you're like, whoa. It kind of puts it in a different perspective. You know what I mean?
The thing that I just learned because of COVID and all that, because you're more hyper aware. Man, there's a whole bunch of real dirty, grimy motherfuckers.
I mean, I've been said that, bruh.
But like it could be someone who's like all suited and booted. Like I've seen you know, just working in a building where a bunch of people work. You know, people coming in, hella nice cars. They got the nice.
Yeah, he goes, takes the piss, takes the shit, grabs everything with his hand, just fucking bare hands and everything.
And doesn't even wash their hands on the way.
Don't even wash his hands. Grab a fucking. You know what's even worse? The people they wash their hands, no soap. Then they go, don't even dry their hands, and they just grab the handle. It's all wet. Like that's just fucking.
I've always been doing the grab an extra, you know, paper towel to put on the fucking handle, just because, man, people are dirty motherfuckers. Like, man, it was like, man, I got so OCD about washing my hands. It would be washing my hands before I went to the bathroom, after I went to the bathroom, hand sanitizer after I got like right back to my chair, like all that kind of shit.
We was at the. I mean, I've always been extra much at everything I do, right? And so we're at the fucking it's the grocery store. It's called the Nugget. It's a little uppity grocery store, but it's closest to us. So we rock with this joint. And my girl's like, text me. She's like, where the fuck are you? I'm like, I'm trapped in the bathroom. And she's like, what? I'm like, I'm in the bathroom. I washed my hands. There's no paper towels. I need you to come here and just push the door open on the other side. You must have left me in there for a minute. You're gonna wait.
That shirt would just be charged to the gate.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and Tino said, bro, don't be cleaning. It kills you. Now, if I'm out in public, I'm making sure to wash my hands extra. At home, it's different. You still got to wash your hands, but I don't feel the need to wash my hands like every time I touch anything inside the house. Like outside, it was like, man, touch. If I shook someone's hand, like it's like I'm going to wash my hands right then. During COVID, there was no shaking hands, but
yeah, elbow daps.
But that's how I felt though. It was like, fuck.
What up? It was handed. It's funny because we had a max in our studio, 5 people, because our studio is pretty fat. It's because you could just have everyone in the corner. You know what I mean? And then it was
watch your hand.
Yeah, and then there was a literal table right outside the booth, and it had the Clorox spray and had all the wipes. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? You right when you get out, the motherfucker, you open that door up, spray that shit, leave it open. And motherfuckers away. Then you go in there. So I always try to do my verse first. Like, fuck that shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn it, I'm going after Danny. You know what I mean? Because Danny's like a sweaty motherfucker. So I gotta get there. Like, and then I'd be like, hey, Danny, can you just dry off the headphones for me one time? Then I got smart. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna wear a hood. Then I put the headphones over my hood. There it is. You know what I mean? Because that was the type of things I was doing, bro. Motherfuckers got hella masks on deck. I had the homie. He started selling his own little homemade like like all natural like fucking sanitizing spray.
Okay.
Selling to everybody, and it was like some citrus ass shit, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like we had a bottle of that at the lab, so it'd be like you get sprayed right before you walk in. We were doing the most, bro. And then, like, you know what I mean? Listen, I don't want to say never, but I never got it for anyone. And one by one, all of them. You remember? I'd be like, "Fuck, I have no lab tonight." One of the homies got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, shit sucks.
And I'm like, ugh.
And Trent, so we can't do super chats on YouTube right now, but you can do offline super chats at 420superchat.com. You can also send money through Apple Pay or Zelle as well. I threw that in there for you. It should be in the pinned comments as well. And here goes Trent's question. He said, oh, and I actually responded to Nelly now. He said he's going to be on tonight's show. Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
It was a little up in the air with what he had going on, and he said he watched the film this morning.
Nice.
All right.
I wonder if he's actually like a fan of the franchises prior to this. Because you know what's kind of cool is like you kind of. What's up?
I said we'll ask him for sure because
yeah, for sure.
I mean, who knows if he even saw this one, right? I mean, this one was more for like probably our generation than his generation.
Yeah, because what Jason Goes to Hell was like 93, and then like the New Nightmare was like 95, and those were like the last of like the real movies to me. Yeah, and then the next one was the I think they did like Jason X or something actually after that.
There was some. I just it was not for me.
I remember I never really fucked with Mad TV like that, but I do remember like one of their early skits. It was like Jason in space. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they had this motherfucker in space just murking everybody. All the astronauts. They're like, how the fuck did he get out here? He's just floating around in space.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Hey, Jason's funny though, because like you be running. You looking back, he's hella far away too. Yeah. Okay, we're dusting him. He's just walking next thing you know, he's right there in their car. Like, how did he catch up? See, at least Michael Myers, you might dust him on foot, right? And he's like, screw that. Break, steal a car.
Getting in, we're gonna be driving.
I'm gonna get the motherfucker one way or another.
He's fucking wild. He's the only one. I feel like he's the only one who would just roll through in the car though.
And like with the mask on too, he wasn't even tripping, huh? They weren't profiling him. It was a white person's mask.
Shout out to Trent who just threw down the 420 super chat. You demand. Thanks for supporting the show. And said in a dynasty PPR 8-man 2 QB. Made a couple moves this week. Sent Jacobs and Kyren for Adams and a first. Okay. And then sent Monty and Debo for Saquon and Mostert.
See, so I couldn't really get down with the first one because, like, in dynasties, bringing back like an elder receiver, and like Jimmy's kind of like, you know, Jimmy's like really on like a 1 year, maybe 2 if that. So it just, and then obviously Adams gonna be like 32 next year. I didn't really like that one to begin with, and then like. He goes and kind of does the same thing by bringing over a 31-year-old Mostert and the Saquon. Yeah, but like, I don't know. I kind of, if we can go back in time, you know what I mean?
Probably are you like super spoiled at running back and that's why you did that? I mean, I do like getting back the first, but yeah, I mean, Adams, like that's like a this year like thing. I mean, maybe like that's it. Like as far as like his like top end production.
I'm like, is he like competing as fuck right now? And he has his spoils? Because honestly, too, like this is one of those years. If you got spoils at running back, you could price them up.
Yeah,
running backs got crazy value just being a running back that you could start right now. You know what I mean? Let alone like a good one.
Yeah, and especially the way that Kyren's been balling. Like I feel like you should have got more than Adam.
Yeah, Kyren and Jacobs together.
Yeah,
was like, you know, and then I feel like after that trade, he kind of forced himself to do the other one.
Yeah,
and he had 2. I mean, I think people forget that Jacobs is only 25 right now. He's actually younger, like a month younger than Najee, but he's just been in the game since 2019 versus Najee came in at 21. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
2021.
Fucking Tino. He said, I'm trying to get COVID so it builds my immune system and antibodies. Like I don't know if I ever had it, but there was one time where I felt like I was. I mean, it's the most sick that I'd felt sick for 2 weeks straight, and it was like a week of like.
Was that when me and JC Penney was like doing the shows?
Yeah, because was that 2021?
Yeah,
Trying to think, it probably was.
Yeah,
that wasn't during 2020.
Yeah,
I was still in San Diego though. And Blake said, I have Eckler, Mostert, Monty, McLaughlin, Cook, Matt, Moss, Josh Allen, St. Brown, Reynolds, Woods, Hollywood.
You know what's crazy, bro? Now that I think about it, you had like this lingering cough for hella long. Like this, remember that deep cough?
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of what people say too, is like when they got over it, like the cough stayed for a while, or like, you know, they couldn't taste or smell for a while. But like the cough was like the most common one. Like they just, my girl got COVID not too long ago. I don't know, like 6 months ago, whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and she just, that cough never went away really. Still got, she just be quiet as a motherfucker, just out of nowhere, like, oh shit.
Yeah, I know mine's definitely linked to the smoking still. Gone super hard. There we go. Let's see. He said we trading Godwin and Moss for Madison and Myers.
Nope.
I don't want Madison.
And what is Moss?
Nothing.
When if Taylor's there. You already like people. I told people to flip him when they could, especially after that Houston game. Like he was nice and shiny. He could have flipped him. People need running backs. People always need running backs though. So but still, here's the thing. There's no Mike Evans. Godwin about to be like just, you know what I mean? Come on, he's Godwin winning his name. We're not moving off of him. They're one of the. Baker was on McAfee, and they're jocking, bro. They're running. And see, I love it because I wasn't aware of all this shit, but like right now, he's like number one in third down conversions, like number one QBR. I'm like, Baker's doing his thing. He only really had the one bad game against the Eagles, and makes sense. It's the Eagles.
And Trent, I like the squad. It looks super solid. 8-man. So I mean, I know you got to deal with a lot of super solid squads, though.
Yeah, and he'll be able to get a shot at like now he has 2 firsts, I'm assuming, and he'll be able to get like some 2 good rookies.
Let's see. All right, peace out, Derek.
Peace out, Derek.
And Song, what up, bro? Said Sun God not playing. Should I get Michael Wilson or Wandale off the waivers or just play Cooks? I like Wilson over Cooks.
I'll roll the dice on Wilson. I think Cooks is all right too, though, because like if anyone thinks that it should be like a game that has some type of back and forth action.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, because that's the only one. The only one game we saw like that was the Cardinals game, the Cardinals Cowboys, and that's when Cooks had like 7 targets.
Yeah. All right. I think it's about time. We're getting up out of here. What the hell's Tino say here? I bet a lot of people get it and don't even notice it a few times. It's like, what? I'm sick. But then that one time dirted me and I got a little worried. Yeah, I mean, shit, there's times where, yeah.
I remember when I'm from the Bay. So in 2019, December, it was already going around and they were calling it a flu coming from China. That's what they were calling it, like in like local shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like, my girl's a nurse and she was already like, and so like they were already advising when you go in like crowded areas to wear a mask. So like, I'm going by this time, so I'm still going to the Niner games, whatnot. And I got the ill Niner mask. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And like, and then, but see, once we like walk through the crowds, I'll just take the mask off. You know what I mean? Yeah. It wasn't nothing like that yet. You know what I mean? Where it was like, then, but by the time we got to January, it was like, oh shit, like you start seeing like a bunch of people wearing masks at the playoff games. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For
like,
sure.
Oh shit. Okay. This is kind of crazy. Like it's, you know what I mean? And then by the time we got to February, it just shut down.
Yeah.
And like you were hearing the nightmare stories though too. Before that, it was just like, and I was doing a podcast at the time with my man Big Banco Franco, and like, it was kind of in real time, like watching. Like first, we're making jokes about it, you know what I mean? So I was like, oh shit, this is serious, bro. Like then we're doing the show remotely. Like, oh shit, this is real serial right here.
Oh yeah. I got real serious real quick.
Yeah, like, and then like I wasn't seeing really nobody, bro, except for like if it was necessary. Like for example, like my barber, that's my boy. He would always come to the house, but I'd be like, listen, bro, I got a mask here for you. I got all the wipes and sandy sprays. And you know what I mean? I was like, you gotta clean all your shit first. I was like, you got a nice tip coming your way, and you're wearing that goddamn mask. And he's like, well, what about you? I'm like, I'm not wearing no mask when you're cutting me up. You're cutting me up, bro. Like, you know what I mean? But you about to be airtight. You know what I mean? It's just funny too. Like he's literally like fading me up. Then it's just like spraying the air. You know what I mean? Just like Motherfucker had goggles on and shit and a mask.
Oh man.
Hey, he got gloves on. I gotta get fly, man. Then I was like, fuck that, screw it. And I just went on a ride. I think I didn't get cut for like 6 months, bro. Also because my man's went to jail.
Oh man.
Yeah. Then he got out because he got COVID in there.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, because he had like some kind of, I guess he got it to where they were like, oh, he had some kind of respiratory shit. So they like let him out. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Like, let him out early. Because he was on there like a violation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they just didn't want to deal with him. They're like, yeah.
No. They're like, he's about to fucking kill everyone in here. That's the only time they're like, okay, they're on the loudspeaker. Okay, we're watching you. Just walk down the hall. We're gonna open this door right here. Okay, you ready? All right, open. Okay, now we're right here. You're at the gate. Okay, get the fuck out.
Wild ass times we were living in. Shit. All right, let's get the hell up out of here. Make sure you guys go subscribe to the audio version of the podcast, Fantasy Football Hustler and the Silver Screen Breakdowns. We'll be back in like hour and a half-ish breaking down.
Real already?
And yeah, we've been here for 2 hours now.
Okay. Damn.
So we'll see you guys real soon. Bogey, sign us off.
Universe, give me money. Let's go.
As I make my way, the fact I'm still alive, my claim to fame. It's no surprise I'm on a rise, finna stake my claim. Separate me from the others, cause we ain't the same. Ask my brothers from another, we ain't for play. Time is money, so we got no time to waste. Soon as this thing's moving, it can't be stopped. Blue bands in my pocket, call that juggernaut.
In the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot.
You know the stat quo. Finna get a bag, bustin' down that blow. Out of East Side Ho, where they know my name.